beautiful morning this morning. Today is Monday, the first working day of the week. Now, this is Carnival Breakfast Show as we bring you newspaper review. We bring you different headlines from newspaper. But before we get started, my name is Elizabeth Tessy Okemukoko. Like I said, we bring you newspaper headlines from different newspaper, from the Vanguard, the Nation, the Punch, and the Daily Post newspaper. We have headlines like the IMN members protest in Kano over reported killings of Iran's supreme leader. Also from the Nation, we have how Tinubu saved many states from bankruptcy. And from the Punch, we have 4 arrested as police recover 42 stolen sheep in Niger. And also, NDLEA uncover meth laboratory in Imo, arrest wanted drug baron. And lastly, from the Daily Post newspaper, Lagos residents groan as tenants pay millions for substandard housing. Now we go into the news in details. Hundreds of members of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, IMN, on Sunday staged a protest in Kano over the reported killing of Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. The protesters, carrying Iranian flags and portraits, marched through parts of the city in what they described as a solidarity action following the joint US-Israeli strike that reportedly led to the Iranian leader's death. The peaceful procession began at the FARC Central Mosque around 3 p.m. and ended at the IMN Islamic Center of Kafar, Waka, where participants held speeches and prayer. This news was sourced from the Vanguard newspaper. IMN members protest in Kano over reported killing of Iran's supreme leader. Now, on to the Nation newspaper. Many states have been steered away from bankruptcy by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through improved revenue coming to them from the Federation account. This is according to Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule yesterday. He lauded the president for removing the fuel subsidy and unification of the exchange rate, noting that he took tough decisions which many world leaders have avoided. He noted that under the Tinubu administration, federal revenue generating agencies have been strengthened and many financial loopholes breached. Also, due to the fuel subsidy removal, many money have now been accrued in federal accounts, which are shared by the state, the federal, and the local government. He also noted that recently at a meeting with the governors in Abuja, the federal state's capital territory, President Tinubu urged governors to be prudent and wet the ground. The governor said while the bold economic policies brought temporary hardship, the results are beginning to show. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper, how Tinubu saved many states from bankruptcy. On to the Punch newspaper, we have stories like no fewer than 42 sheep suspected of being rustled from parts of Niger State have been recovered in separate operation by the Niger State Police Command. It was gathered on Sunday by newsmen that the four suspects allegedly involved in the livestock theft were also arrested. The police public relations officer Wasiu Abiodun disclosed this in a statement on Sunday, noting that the arrests were made on February 24th at about 6 p.m. Abiodun identified the suspect as Abubakar Musa, 23 of Malto village, via Lemu Mohammed Ibeto, Bello Sadiu, and also Kara via Jabir, and Abubakar Alaji, who was 20 of Kara via Jabal. He explained that the arrests were made after the police received a tip-off on the suspect that had been sighted in the rubber forest area near Mocha with suspected stolen animals. He noted that during the investigations, the suspect reportedly confessed to rustling the sheep from Saliu village near Mokwa and mentioned other members of the gang who are currently at large. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. 4 arrested as police recover 42 stolen sheep in Niger. Also from the Punch newspaper, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have uncovered a clandestine methamphetamine laboratory in Isiozu, Obiato, Umuaka in the Njaba local government area of Imo State. The agency said 18.4 kilograms of the drugs at large quantity of prosecute chemicals and equipment used for the production of illicit substances were recovered during the operation. According to the statement, the laboratory was dismantled on February 25th and disclosed in a statement on Sunday by the agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Baba. In a related development, the agency announced the arrest of a wanted drug kingpin, Reginald Peter Chidebere, who had been hiding for 13 years over his alleged involvement in cocaine and heroin trafficking. Baba Femi said Chidebere was first arrested on 2013 for reportedly importing cocaine to Nigeria and was subsequently arraigned before the Federal High Court in Nigeria in Lagos. He was granted bail by Justice Ayokunle Faji, who later failed to appear during the judgment. The agency subsequently secured an interim forfeiture order of the property and froze his bank account and all assets linked to him. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. NDLEA uncovers meth laboratory in Imo, arrest wanted drug baron. Lastly, we take on this story. Residents of Lagos are grappling with the unprecedented surge in house rent as accommodation costs across the metropolis continue to rise sharply amid worsening living conditions. It is reported that in several neighborhoods, tenants now pay between 1.5 million and 2.5 million annually for single rooms and self-contained apartments, often without access to basic amenities such as potable water, proper sanitation, stable electricity, or effective waste management. According to reports by newsmen, for many residents, security shelter, once considered a basic necessity, has become a daily struggle marked by uncertainty, displacement, and financial exhaustion. This news was sourced from the Daily Post newspaper. Lagos residents groan as tenants pay millions for substandard houses. And that wraps up our newspaper review segment of Carnival Breakfast Show. Do not forget that you can always stay informed by checking out our app on the iOS and Google Play Store, and also at our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. It's been Elizabeth Tessy Okemukoko on the Carnival Radio Breakfast Show.